Well, great morning. This morning, I'm going to read on, or attempt to read on Houdini. I wanted to do Madame Blavatsky, but all of a sudden I'm trying to, go to Madame Blavatsky and Houdini. Name Houdini is coming in. So we'll take his word for it that it's Houdini, and let's see what he has to say. Now we know that Houdini said that if there is an afterlife that he will contact them, and they'd done a number of seances and things, and they never contacted. So let's see what we have going on. I'm going to pull. I'm just trying to sort out whether to pull on his life or just see if there is something that is wanted to come forward. Words of wisdom. Okay. I'm feeling like using the ones down the rabbit hole. Okay. So let's see what we have. What is there of import to say? First thing out is balance. Challenges strength. Conscious thoughts about kindred spirits. The way he sees himself, love. Subconscious will be remembrance. Energy surrounding is boldness. Past, solitude. Hopes and fears, appreciation. Short-term, transformation. And last but not least is desires. Okay. So let's see what we have with these. What is Houdini going to share today? Okay, with balance, we have, in for the long term, balance. Things move slowly. You have the things that want to take place in the world, and, these things come, the actions come slowly. Sometimes, you want things to proceed quickly, but they don't. You may even feel sometimes that things are at a standstill, but they're not. You have to give the time for the universe to come into alignment, into balance, to go forward. So keep your emotions under control and don't be too reactive. Don't be too reactive. As far as strength, okay, strength, the challenge of strength is, you know, the light comes and hold to what you know to be true is what I'm feeling is coming forward. Hold to what you know to be true. And give time for the universe to come into the right alignment. Everything is based on energy, and you know, the difficulty is we want everything and we want it so quickly, but you have to give it time to manifest, and you have to hold to that light and to that understanding that things are going to take time, and you cannot rush it. You cannot you cannot like make it like magic, okay? That's kind of funny. As far as kindred spirits, okay, kindred spirits, okay, yeah, in death, you go with those of like consciousness, those of the kindred spirits, those of the for the amount of purity that one has had in the same level of consciousness is where you're going to proceed to, okay? And everybody here is in the midst of transformation. And again, when we get to the other side, we get to review. We get to review the things that we have done within this life, okay? The way he sees himself, love. And, you know, in the midst of this exchange, so it's talking about when you're on the other side, you see from the aspect of love, and you're looking at the exchanges you made while in life. What did you give out? And what were you, you know, what were the exchanges? What did you give while you were in life? Okay. What were your actions there? Were your actions balanced? And we have the guy here standing with the, you know, in subconscious, standing in the heart, making his actions a balance between purity and the emotion. Were you in that balance? Okay. Did you have that balance? And it's going to be the review of what you gave. You know, how did you give what you could give during that lifetime? Okay. What did you give and how did you give? And again, when you leave the form, you're going to see kindred spirits. You're going to see those that you know, those that you are in alignment with in consciousness, and the same level, in that same level. Okay. Subconscious is about remembrances. Okay, you're going to have remembrances of the things that maybe the opportunities that were offered, the things that came, but the things that maybe you neglected, the things that you were not taking action with. The action was being caught up in the emotion and letting the subconscious rule you. Letting the subconscious rule you. And so again, you know, what mainly the thing that he's impressing is about the review, the life review. You see the things that you did, what did you give, and then what things did you neglect to do? Okay, what things did you neglect to do? Did you stay wrapped up somewhere in some sort of self-pity or the things of that nature? The energy surrounding it is how bold were you? The boldness. So what were the new ideas? Were you a pursuer of ideas? Okay. Were your actions to look for new ideas? Was it to challenge yourself? So challenge yourself, you know, give the best you could do, and don't get caught up in the past. Don't get caught up in that sullenness. Don't get caught up in that you know, the pity party saga is what I call it. The pity party. Don't get caught up in the pity party saga. Okay, and don't expect things to happen rapidly. It takes time, and you know, again, we're here to learn and to challenge yourself, and to give the best you can give, and to seek the new experiences, to seek the new wisdom, to understand those things. So don't lose your opportunity by remaining in a pity party and being clothed in that subconscious that is negating a path forward. Okay? Solitude. Again, when you get to the other side, you're going to be able to evaluate your life. Okay? Was it grounded in balance or was it not? Did you make use of your time there on the earth? Did you make use of your emotions in the best way? Okay? Did you plant? What are the seeds you're planting? Because what you plant is what you're going to harvest, what you're going to get back. And on the other side, you have that solitude, that moment of solitude to evaluate all the things that took place while you were in this lifetime. Hopes and fears, we have appreciation. So again, you're spending that time alone to evaluate the things that you did. What did you give? How did you give? Or were you closed off and not taking advantage of the opportunities you're being given here to explore, to expand, to have those things? And on the other side, you have that time of solitude that you evaluate these things, how you acted with your emotions. Were you driven by the subconscious things? Or did you understand the mental realm? Did you look at these things in the mind actively and take the full advantage? So there's an appreciation for the time that you're on this earth plane and for all the things that you are gathering. Okay? So, you know, cover your emotions and look through it in the higher mental states. Okay? This is about understanding the abundance and things that you have here, an abundance of experiences in this plane of existence. Okay. Short term, we have the transformation. Yeah, we're all going to transform, and what are the activities that you're involved with? Are your activities and the energy you're putting out into the world grounded? Do you understand the subconscious? Okay, it's about looking at those energies, okay, and understanding how you work in the world. What are your actions in the world? Are they grounded? Are they balanced? Are they, of benefit to others? And when it comes to desire, again, what are your passions? Are you using this as a time of growth? Are you using the emotions in a beneficial way? Are you standing in the heart center? Are you staying there in a grounded way and understanding that we grow from the difficult experiences at hand? Again, it's that thing of the lotus. The lotus is nourished by the difficult things, by the mud. It carries the minerals, and especially also what I'm feeling is our life, the physical forms that we have allow us to have the experiences here in this earth plane. So make use of that time to get the most out of it that you can get. Okay? Get the best out of it that you can get. Look at your actions. What seeds are you planting? Because what you're planting is what the harvest is you're going to get back. And is it the harvest that you want? Okay? Don't get yourself wrapped up in this sullen thing. And understand that things take time in this transitory world. It's not like the other side where things are very fast, okay? When you're in this transitory world, you have a framework of time element that we don't have on the other side. Therefore, you have to give time for things to come into alignment with the seeds that you've planted. So don't give up. Keep your emotion, keep things positive, keep it on a positive level, and go forward. And I'm feeling like when I was in this plane of existence, in that physicality of realm, I was seeking, but I didn't have all the answers. I didn't have all the knowledge. You have so much more of a clear understanding on the other side when you can step back and evaluate, and it runs like a picture to be seen and to feel and to experience again. And you see the missed opportunities. You see the things that perhaps you could have engaged in a better way. So make use of your time. Don't fritter it away, because it is precious. Your time that you have here to learn and experience is precious. I'm trying to ask why he didn't come through. And it's the feeling of that it just wasn't, when it got to the other side, he saw that was not so, maybe they were looking for it for a not for the highest reasons. He was more engaged in looking at the life that had been lived and evaluating that. And time is so different over there. And feeling that he didn't have the strength of, not enough energetic strength to break through. And the ones on this side didn't have enough of the openness and awareness to feel and be able to connect at that point in time in history. The veil is so much lighter now than it was back then. The pathways now are much more open. There's much more of the ability to communicate with the other side than it was in his time and era. And in a way, that's a bit of a sadness for him, because so many people were so looking for him to be able to reach out. But at that time, the way was more closed. It was just, it's feeling like it was, the energy just wasn't, how do I want to say it? I don't want to say strong. I don't want to say, it's like there was some sort of a bit of a more of a barrier, okay? It was more difficult at that point in time. And while these things are interesting, it's not the most important thing, okay? It's what the most important thing is to spend the time to evaluate the life while you're here and the experiences that you're having here, and to take the most advantage of it. And the rest of these things will be revealed on the other side. When you get to the other side, you'll see with this clarity, okay? You'll see with much more clarity. But you have the time here to, again, put into place these experiences so that your soul can grow. And that's it. That's then all of a sudden the energy just went go away, go away. So basically what he's saying is that, we're here to have these experiences. So, and don't think that you're like the magician, that things you're going to want is going to happen immediately like that. He says these things take time. Again, these things take time, and you need to keep things in balance. And, step by step. It's saying that the challenge is strength, to stay in positivity, okay? To go through the things that you know. In death, you're with kindred spirits. You're with those of like consciousness, okay? Those that you are in, and we have a tendency to reincarnate with a lot of the same kindred spirits, to continue to go through these lessons and things that we have, that we're doing. So see yourself as one of love, and look at what you're giving, how you're giving. Are you giving from the heart, or is it from pure emotion, from purity that you're giving, that your actions are taking place? Again, give from the highest that you have, okay? And remember, keep in remembrance not to get bogged down with your emotions and reacting from the subconscious, okay? Overly emotional is staying caught in that, okay? Be bold, and look for the new experiences, okay? Look at the new experiences. And take some time out, solitude, to evaluate the things that you're doing in life, okay? Because again, when you leave the body too, you go through that, you go through the life review. So take the time to look at the seeds you're planting. Are the seeds you're planting a harvest you want to have? Are you planting seeds of anger? Is that a harvest you want to have? Because if that's what you're planting and that's what you're nurturing and that's what you're feeding, that's what you're going to get back. Or are you planting seeds of empathy, compassion, those type of things? What is it that you are valuing, that you are planting? Okay? Appreciation for, the other side, you have that mental, you're very conscious, okay? Very conscious of all the opportunities that you've had. And so you're going to look and see what you have engaged and know that the transformation, we're in it, and every day is a new day. And where are you putting your energy? This is the subconscious realm. Is it grounded? Are you grounded in your actions? And are you benefiting the world? Are you looking for the higher things, okay? Or are you ego-centered? Look at where your desires are. Where are your passions? Where are you putting these? Because these are, where are your emotions running? Again, stay in the heart, okay? Have this kind of compassion. Watch how you're using your emotions, okay? Because this is coming from your subconscious. Let those things come from your heart and let it be a thing that's beneficial, that's going to feed others, okay? So watch to see if you're being ruled by emotions, and know that the experiences we have here, the difficult experiences, can be ones that move us forward the most, okay? So, yeah, that's what I'm getting from Houdini. And it appears that he did not come through. For one, the time frame is different there. And he was evaluating things and learning on the other side, but it was more difficult. It was feeling like there was some sort of not enough energy for him to break through, and for those that were here wanting to contact him, they didn't have enough of a opening at that time to be able to contact. It was just feeling like there was a bit of a more of a barrier. There wasn't as much of openings during that time for him to come through. And he saw there were more important things than that at that time. So I'm going to leave this here, love and light, and I'll see you online.